My beloved child, come closer to me. Sit with me for a moment, not with your body, but with your heart. I know you are tired. I know the years have carried much weight, and your heart has walked through storms that no one truly understands except me. You have endured silent battles, quiet tears, memories that rise at night, and questions you have carried for so long that you no longer know where to place them. But today, my child, I want you to breathe gently because I am with you, and I am speaking to you now, not through thunder, not through fire, not through angels, but through this simple message that has reached your ears for a reason. Every moment of your life has led to this moment. Every prayer you whispered in the stillness, every sigh you released when no one was watching, every time you said, "God, help me," I heard you. Yes, my child, I heard you. And even now, as you listen, I am touching the deepest part of your heart. I am the one who formed you, who carried you, who protected you even when you didn't see it. And I am the one speaking to you now. Today, I want you to listen, not with fear, not with confusion, but with the gentle trust of a child who knows their father is near. For there are things your heart has longed to understand, and there are things I have longed for you to hear. You are older now, yes, but your soul is still precious, still beautiful, still capable of growing, loving, forgiving, healing, and returning to me with even greater tenderness than before. Age has not distanced you from me. If anything, it has brought you closer to the doors of eternity, where every tear will be wiped away, where every sorrow will melt into light. But my child, before that day comes, there is something important, very important, that I must tell you. Something I have been whispering in your heart for a long time, but now I speak it clearly. You may not have imagined it. You may not have expected it. But today, I reveal it to you with love deeper than oceans and mercy wider than the sky. Listen, my child, life is not as long as it feels. The days pass quickly. The seasons change quietly. You remember the years of your youth as if they were yesterday. The voices, the faces, the moments that shaped you. Time has carried them away, but your soul still holds them. You look back and sometimes you ask yourself, where did it all go? What was it all for? Did I do enough? Did I live the right way? Did I fulfill what God wanted from me? And today I answer you gently, yes, my child, you have done more than you know. You have touched lives in ways you never realized. You have survived storms that would have broken others. You have carried burdens that I myself will honor. You have walked through valleys that I used to prepare you for the person you are right now, this moment when I am speaking to you. But there is still something missing, something you have not fully seen, something I need you to understand before the next chapter of your soul unfolds. My child, for too long you have lived with a quiet ache in your heart. You have carried guilt for things I forgave long ago. You have carried fear about things that are no longer in your control. You have carried memories that were never meant to imprison you. You have carried silence where you needed healing. You have carried doubts about yourself, doubts about your worth, doubts about whether I still hear you. Let me answer that now with love that embraces your entire being. I have never stopped hearing you. I have never stopped watching over you. I have never stopped loving you. Not for a single heartbeat, not for a single breath, not for a single moment of your life. You may feel forgotten by people. You may feel overlooked by the world. You may feel as though your time has passed, that your role is small, that your voice no longer matters, that you are simply waiting for your life to fade into silence. But my child, listen carefully. You still matter. Your life still has purpose. Your breath still carries meaning. Your soul still radiates light. Your journey is not over. Your story is still unfolding in my hands. And today I am calling you again, not because you are weak, not because you are failing, not because you have strayed too far, but because your heart is ready, ready to hear what I could not tell you before, ready to receive what I have prepared for you, ready to step into a deeper peace, a stronger faith, a clearer understanding of what truly matters. My child, come close. There is a final warning I must give you, a warning not meant to frighten you, but to awaken you, a warning not meant to punish, but to protect, a warning not meant to burden you, but to set you free. And before I speak it in full, I need your heart to settle gently into my presence. I need you to know that everything I say to you today comes from love, love older than time, love deeper than oceans, love stronger than death, a love that has never abandoned you, even in the darkest nights of your soul. You see, my child, the world has changed. Hearts have grown distant. People have replaced me with distractions, with noise, with the rush of life. They run after things that will not follow them into eternity. They cling to worries that steal peace. They carry burdens that crush the spirit. They forget that life is short, that the soul is eternal, and that every moment is a step closer to standing before me. But you, my beloved child, you are listening now. You have opened your heart to me, and I will not let this moment pass without shaping your soul with truth, with wisdom, with love. And so I begin this message with the tenderness of a father and the seriousness of a final call. There is something you must know, something urgent, something eternal, something I have waited a long time to tell you. And as you continue listening, you will understand why this message has reached you today, why it is not an accident, why it is not random, why it is not coincidence. This is my voice calling you, my love surrounding you, my truth guiding you, my warning awakening you, my heart embracing you, and in the next part, my child, I will take you deeper into the reflections of your soul, into the questions you have carried, into the struggles you thought no one understood. Stay with me. Let your heart remain open. Let your soul breathe. For what I am about to tell you in the next part will touch the deepest corners of your life. And as you keep your heart open, my child, let us walk deeper together. Step by step, breath by breath, there are things inside you that have been waiting for this moment, things you have pushed aside, things you have tried to understand on your own. But now, with my hand gently resting upon your soul, we will reflect on them together. You see, my beloved child, life has always been a journey of the heart. The body grows older, yes, but the heart, your true self, remains tender, fragile, searching, longing, hoping. Even now, after all these years, your heart still asks questions. Your heart still wonders, still dreams, still hurts, still remembers. Do not be ashamed of that. It means you are alive. It means you still feel. It means your soul has remained soft enough for me to shape. There were many times in your life when you felt alone. You carried burdens that were too heavy for your shoulders. You faced moments when you said, "God, where are you?" And in those moments, my child, I was closer to you than ever before. You didn't see me because your tears filled your eyes. You didn't feel me because pain wrapped itself tightly around your heart. You didn't hear me because the noise of your suffering was louder than my whisper. But I was there. When you cried silently in the night, I was beside you. When you worried about the future, I watched over you. When you thought everything was falling apart, I was holding the pieces. When you blamed yourself for things that were not your fault, I placed my hand on your sorrow. When you felt forgotten, I never forgot you, not for a single heartbeat. This life, my child, this life is not just made of days and years. It is made of moments that shape your soul. And the truth is, the deepest moments of growth came not from joy alone, but from struggle. Yes, struggle. I know you did not want them. I know they hurt. I know they made your heart tremble. But through every difficulty, something in you was being strengthened, purified, awakened. You learned compassion because you experienced pain. You learned patience because you endured waiting. You learned faith because you faced uncertainty. You learned forgiveness because you were wounded. You learned wisdom because you made mistakes. You learned strength because life tested you again and again. And now, after all these years, your heart carries a quiet wisdom that many younger souls do not yet understand. You have seen what truly matters. You have felt how temporary the world is, how quickly days fade, how suddenly life changes, how fragile the human heart can be. But my beloved child, there is something more, something deeper you must reflect on. Your soul has been calling to me all your life, even when you did not know it, even when you thought you were far away, even when prayer felt difficult, even when faith felt weak, even when the world distracted you, even when mistakes made you feel unworthy. Still, your soul kept reaching for me like a flower turning toward the sun, because you were made for me, because you were made to walk with me, because you were made to return to me, and I have waited patiently, so patiently, for this moment when your heart is quiet enough to hear what I have longed to say. My child, do you remember the times in your life when you felt something deep within your chest, something you could not explain, a soft stirring, a little nudge, a thought that seemed to come from nowhere, a sudden peace that washed over you, a warning you couldn't ignore, a pull toward goodness even when you were tired? That was me. That was my spirit touching your soul, calling you gently, guiding you secretly, shaping you quietly. The truth is, I have been speaking to you your entire life, and you did hear me. more often than you think. Maybe you didn't recognize my voice, but you followed it. Every time you chose kindness, that was me. Every time you forgave someone, that was me. Every time you helped someone without expecting anything, that was me. Every time you felt guilt for doing wrong, that was me calling you higher. Every time you felt peace after prayer, that was me holding your heart. You see, my beloved child, your life has been a conversation with me from the very beginning. You spoke to me through your actions, your choices, your tears, your joys, your struggles, and your prayers. And I spoke to you through opportunities, through people, through unexpected moments, through quiet thoughts, through sudden courage, through gentle warnings, and sometimes through the silence itself. But now, my child, you are living in a time when reflection is no longer optional, it is necessary. The world around you is loud, confusing, changing rapidly. People chase after things that do not last. Many hearts are drifting far away from truth, from love, from holiness, from the very things that give life meaning. The world promises happiness but offers emptiness. It promises freedom but leads to chains. It promises pleasure but steals peace. But not you, my child. Not now, not after everything you have seen, not after everything you have lived through. You are ready to understand the deeper truth. Life on earth is very short, but the soul lives forever, and I want your soul with me, in peace, in joy, in eternal light. This is why I am speaking to you now. This is why you are hearing my voice in this message. This is why I am guiding you into reflection. Because your heart still has a journey to complete. Because your soul still needs healing. Because your life still carries purpose. Because your faith still has room to grow. My child, reflect on this with your whole heart. You were not created to worry. You were not created to fear. You were not created to live burdened by guilt. You were not created to carry the past like a chain. You were not created to feel forgotten. You were not created for emptiness or regret or despair. You were created to be loved. You were created to walk with me. You were created to rest in my peace. You were created for eternity, an eternity with me. And every step you take now, every thought, every prayer, every decision, draws your soul either closer to me or farther away. That is why reflection is important. That is why your heart must awaken. That is why this message is reaching you at this exact moment. Because, my child, the time for spiritual sleep has passed. Your soul must be awake now. Your heart must understand. Your spirit must rise. And as we move forward, I will take you into a place of encouragement, a place where hope blossoms again, where peace returns, where strength is renewed, where my love speaks louder than your fears. Stay with me, my beloved child. Hold my hand. For the next part of this message will lift your spirit and remind you of the unshakable hope I have placed within you. As you take this next step with me, I want your heart to breathe a little easier. You have carried reflection like a heavy book pressed against your chest, but now I want you to feel something lighter, something warmer, something that will strengthen you from the inside out. Because I am not only the God who warns, or calls you back, or asks you to look within. I am also the God who lifts your head, wipes your tears, fills your spirit with courage, and whispers to your soul, "Do not fear, I am here." You have spent so many years carrying worries that never belonged to you. Some of them grew from your own heart, but many were given to you by life. Unexpected responsibilities, sudden losses, painful memories, regrets that clung to you when you wished they would disappear. And because you are human, because your heart feels deeply, those burdens stayed with you longer than they should have. But listen, my child, I never intended for you to walk through life feeling heavy. You were meant to walk with me, not alone. You were meant to lean on my strength, not only on your own. You were meant to rest in my peace, not in your anxieties. And even now, even at this moment, you are not alone. If you could see the way I look at you with a love that never changes, you would understand why you have survived everything that tried to break you. You would understand why every storm eventually calmed. You would understand why every wound slowly healed. You would understand why every dark night finally gave way to morning. You survived because I walked with you. You healed because my hand held your heart. You endured because my strength filled your weakness. You kept going because I whispered, "Do not give up. I am still with you." My child, you are stronger than you know. Not because you never fell, but because every time you fell, you stood again. Every time life pushed you down, you found a reason to rise. Every time tears blurred your sight, you stayed on the path. That is strength, not the strength of the world, but the strength of the soul, the strength that comes from me. Now listen carefully, for my words are meant to lift you. You have not failed me. You have not disappointed me. You have not fallen too far. You have not been forgotten. You are not too late. You are not too old. You are not beyond my love. Your age is not a sign of fading. It is a sign of wisdom. Your wrinkles are not marks of decline. They are marks of a life lived bravely. Your tiredness is not weakness. It is proof of battles fought and victories won. Your quiet moments are not emptiness. They are invitations for me to speak to you more clearly. Do you know, my child, how precious you are to me? Do you know how carefully I have watched your steps? Do you know how gently I have carried you? Do you know how proudly I have seen you grow? And do you know how deeply I still believe in the goodness inside you? Yes, even now. Even after everything. Even after all the mistakes, the regrets, the uncertainties, I still see the beauty of your soul shining through. And this is what I want you to understand. You are not at the end. You are not finished. There is still more I want to give you. There is still more I want to heal in you. There is still more I want to teach you. There is still more light you will bring into this world. You may think your best days are behind you. You may think your purpose has already been fulfilled. You may think your voice has grown small, your influence has faded, your role has been completed. But my beloved child, in my eyes, your soul is blooming even now. Every prayer you whisper matters. Every act of kindness you show matters. Every moment of patience, forgiveness, love, and mercy matters. Even the times you simply sit quietly and think of me matter deeply, more than you know. You are building eternity with every breath you live in love. And I want you to have hope. Hope not based on the world, but based on me. Hope that does not fade with age. Hope that does not depend on circumstances. Hope that grows stronger even in weakness. Hope that whispers, God is with me, and everything will be well. Hope that reminds you that eternity is near, and what waits for you is more beautiful than anything you have ever seen. You may feel tired sometimes, but I am your rest. You may feel lonely sometimes, but I am your companion. You may feel unsure, but I am your guide. You may feel afraid, but I am your shelter. You may feel unworthy, but my love says otherwise. You are my child, my creation, my beloved, my treasured soul, and nothing in this world or beyond can separate you from my love. Even now my presence surrounds you. Feel the warmth in your heart. Feel the peace settling softly within you. Feel the strength returning to your spirit. Feel the light beginning to grow again inside you. This is my encouragement to you. You are still needed. You are still loved. You are still guided. You are still protected. You are still chosen. You are still mine. Let not your heart be troubled. My beloved child, whatever is ahead, we will face it together. Whatever comes, I will walk with you. Whatever burdens remain, I will carry them. Whatever fears rise, I will calm them. You are safe with me. You have always been safe with me, and you will always be safe with me, even in the days to come. Now let your spirit rest in this truth. You are not alone. You never were, and you never will be. And as we continue, my child, I must now speak gently but truthfully, with the love of a father who wants to protect his children. In the next part, I will give you guidance and a warning that comes from a place of deep love and eternal care for your soul. Hold my hand. Do not be afraid. What I say next will prepare you, strengthen you, and awaken you fully to the path you must walk. As your heart rests in the comfort of my presence, I must speak to you with a deeper seriousness. Still wrapped in love, still gentle, still patient, but firm like a father who longs to protect the soul of his precious child. You have felt my tenderness, you have received my encouragement, and your spirit has been strengthened by my words. But you must also receive my warning, for love that refuses to warn is not love at all. My child, listen closely. The world you are living in is no longer the world you once knew. You have seen it change before your eyes. The values you grew up with, the respect people once held, the fear of God that lived in hearts, the humility, the gratitude, the reverence, these things have faded in many places. People walk with hurried steps but empty souls. They speak loudly but listen rarely. They gain more but become less. Their hearts are pulled away by noise, by temptation, by distraction, by pride. And this world tries, quietly, slowly, to pull your heart away from me as well. But my beloved child, you must not let it. You must stay awake. You must stay rooted. You must guard your soul with the wisdom I have placed in your years. For you have lived long enough to know how quickly darkness can slip into life when the heart becomes careless. You have seen how small compromises grow into habits. You have seen how one moment of weakness can lead to a long road of regret. You have seen how neglect of the soul makes even the strongest spirit feel empty. And now, in the later chapters of your life, your soul stands at a crossroad, a place where decisions matter more than ever, where every step carries eternal weight. My child, here is my warning, given in love. Do not leave your soul unprotected in these days. Do not drift spiritually. Do not grow lukewarm in your faith. Do not let the world dim the light inside you. Do not let time pass without turning your heart toward me. You cannot live on yesterday's faith. You cannot rely on prayers you once prayed. You cannot walk spiritually on memories alone. Your soul needs me today, this moment, this breath. For there is an enemy that walks without footsteps, that whispers without sound, that pulls without touching. It pulls your thoughts toward fear. It pulls your heart toward distractions. It pulls your spirit toward discouragement. It pulls your strength toward exhaustion. It pulls your attention toward everything except me. And this is why I am speaking to you now. Not to frighten you, not to overwhelm you, but to shield you before the storm grows stronger. My child, do not underestimate the danger of a drifting heart. It does not happen suddenly, it happens quietly. It begins with skipping prayer, then with pushing aside my voice, then with ignoring gentle convictions, then with thinking, I'll return to God later, then with allowing small sins to feel normal, then with letting the world shape your thoughts, then with losing the sweetness of my presence. But you must not drift, not now, not after everything I have brought you through, not after all the grace I have poured into your life. You may say, Lord, what more must I do? I am older now, my strength is limited. And I answer you gently, you do not need strength of the body. You need strength of the soul, and I will give it to you, if you remain close to me. My child, protect your heart from bitterness. Protect your mind from despair. Protect your spirit from hopelessness. Protect your days from emptiness. Protect your tongue from hurtful words. Protect your eyes from things that darken your peace. Protect your ears from voices that pull you away from truth. Protect your steps from paths that lead nowhere. And above all, protect your soul from forgetting me, because forgetting me is the beginning of losing yourself. You have lived long enough to know this truth. When a soul walks without me, it walks blind. When a soul walks without me, it walks weak. When a soul walks without me, it walks without peace. When a soul walks without me, it carries weights it was never meant to carry. You have seen people wander like this, empty, restless, chasing things that cannot fill them, holding on to memories instead of hope, drowning in regrets instead of rising in forgiveness. And I do not want this for you, my child, not now. Not in your remaining days. Not in the precious time that still lies before you. There is still light for you to walk in. There is still love for you to experience. There is still healing waiting in your soul. There is still peace I want to fill you with every morning. There is still purpose in your quiet presence on this earth. But you must walk carefully now. You must walk with intention. You must walk with awareness. You must walk with me. And here is the guidance I give you, my beloved child. Return to prayer, not as a duty, but as a conversation with me. Return to gratitude. It softens the heart and lifts the soul. Return to forgiveness. Do not leave this world holding grudges. Return to compassion. It makes you radiant. Return to humility. It is the doorway to peace. Return to my words. They will strengthen you when the world confuses you. Return to trust. Your life has always been in my hands. Return to love. This is the language of eternity. Do not wait. Do not postpone. Do not think you have time to waste. Your soul is too precious. Your eternity too sacred. Your life too meaningful. My child, the warning I give you today is my love trying to save you from regret. My guidance is the lamp for your final steps on earth. My voice is the compass pointing you toward eternal joy. My presence is the shelter for your heart. And now, after this truth has rested upon your spirit, I will lead you to the closing of this message. A closing that is not truly an end, but a doorway to peace, hope, and a deeper walk with me. In the next words I speak to you, my beloved child, I will gather everything together, my love, my warning, my encouragement, and I will seal it in your heart with a blessing that will stay with you all the days of your life. Stay with me for this final part. Let your soul be ready, for what comes next will touch you deeply and gently lead you into a new day. My beloved child, as you enter this final part of my message, I want you to breathe slowly and feel the peace I am placing upon your heart right now. You have walked with me through reflection, healing, awakening, and understanding. Now I want to walk with you into transformation. For so long you have prayed for change, but you believed that change had to come from outside you, from circumstances, from people, from timing, from signs, from miracles. But my child, true transformation begins within your own heart. It begins the moment you decide to trust me more than your fears, more than your past, and more than the voices around you that try to drown out my whisper. You keep wondering why some prayers move slowly, why some seasons stretch longer than you hoped, why some doors stay closed. But listen to me now. I do not delay because I am punishing you. I delay because I am preparing you. I allow waiting not to weaken you but to strengthen you. Waiting builds spiritual muscles. Waiting clears your spiritual vision. Waiting teaches you to lean on me instead of leaning on what you can see. Every time you wondered, why is this happening to me? I was gently turning your heart so you could one day say, this was happening for me. And nothing I allow in your life is wasted. Not the tears, not the silence, not the confusion, not even the pain. There is purpose inside everything I allow to pass through my hands. Even the things that hurt you the most are carrying seeds of growth you cannot yet see. My child, you have no idea how many dangers I have protected you from. You have no idea how many times I have stopped the enemy from touching you. You have no idea how many blessings I am preparing that are greater than the ones you prayed for. You have no idea how many miracles are already on their way to you. If you could see what I see, you would never doubt me again. But because you cannot see everything, I ask you for one thing: trust. Not the trust that comes from understanding. That is human trust. I want you to grow into divine trust. Trust that believes even when the path is dark. Trust that stands firm when nothing makes sense. Trust that whispers my name when anxiety tries to rise. Trust that says, God is still with me. God is still working. God has not abandoned me. My precious child, do you not know that when you speak to me, I listen even to the words you cannot say? Do you not know I feel every worry you hide inside your chest? Do you not know that I count even the tears you wipe quickly so no one will see them? I have never been distant from you. You are the one I have always been closest to. Even in the moments you felt unworthy, even when you felt you disappointed me, even when you walked in weakness, I am the God who stays. I do not love you because you are perfect. I love you because you are mine. In this season of your life, I want you to let go of the heavy things you were never meant to carry. Let go of guilt. Let go of shame. Let go of old wounds. Let go of the fear of the future. Let go of comparing your life to others. Let go of the belief that you are running out of time. My timing is perfect, and you are not late. You are exactly where you need to be for what I am preparing next. You look around and see delays, but I see alignment. You see obstacles, but I see training. You see unanswered prayers, but I see a better plan. You see weakness, but I see the perfect moment to show my strength through you. My child, listen closely to this. I am about to do something in your life that will make you forget the pain of the past seasons. Not forget in memory, but forget in weight. Your heart will feel light again. Your spirit will rise again. Your hope will breathe again. You have walked through darkness, but it did not destroy you. You have faced storms, but they did not drown you. You have endured battles, but they did not break you. And now you are entering a season where what once wounded you will no longer have power over you. I am renewing your mind. I am restoring your peace. I am rebuilding your strength. I am rewriting your story. I am resetting your steps. I am reviving your purpose. I am your God, and I am not finished with you. Everything the enemy used to discourage you will become the very place where I show my glory. Every tear you cried will water the ground where your blessings will grow. Every closed door will make sense when you walk through the one I am preparing for you. So do not fear what is ahead. Do not cling to what is behind. Do not bury yourself in what has already passed. Walk with me step by step, moment by moment, breath by breath. I am shaping you into someone stronger than your past, wiser than your mistakes, gentler in spirit, deeper in faith, and unshakable in trust. My beloved child, hear me once more. Your life is not ending. It is beginning again. Your best moments are not behind you. They are still waiting for you. Your story is not closing. A new chapter is opening. And I, your God, will walk with you into every part of it. Stay close to me. Keep your heart open. Do not be afraid. For I am with you now, always, and forever.